Check. Radio check. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. All right, guys. welcome back to another stream, everybody. I hope everybody is doing good. Sorry, guys, just a second here. I was just getting the things set up here, and it looks like it's not running the way that I'd like it again. So no vertical stream again, guys. I'm just going through the audio check here. All right, I can hear myself. Perfect. All right, before we get started and talk a little bit about today's flight, let me go ahead in the chat quickly and say hello to some of you that are already in here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Levi in the house. Levi, welcome on board. Hope you are well, my friend. Justin Ace here also. Welcome, guys. All right, so the flight for today, as it's written in the title there, we're going from Dallas-Fort Worth over to Minneapolis. It is a real-world flight. It is operated by Delta Airlines. We're going to be taking the A321 CFM engines for a spin. These engines, or this variant, it's the A321 CEO. It's been out for a while now. Actually, it came out first, and they dropped the Neo version just back a few weeks ago. So anyway, that's the plan for today. We are going to be taking this aircraft out, and I did get a sound pack. I did showcase this aircraft actually months ago in Microsoft 2020. We did a Canadian operation with it, but we're going to jump back into it now in Microsoft 2024. We'll have another look at the aircraft and the sounds. I did take it up for a test spin before the stream, and I gotta say the sounds are quite nice. So this is the BSS sound pack available. I think it's like $10 USD. So yeah, you guys can be the judge for yourself. Have a listen, and you can form your own opinion. I think the sounds are great. I think the sounds are really good. All right, so without further ado, I'm gonna get the face cam on here, and we're gonna get it started. Here I am, guys, back in the flesh. Just enjoying the summer, guys. Just enjoying the summer, eating extra calories. I'll tell you that. Yeah, and I'm supposed to be burning them off, but I'm not. So anyway, Justin A says, I'm actually at the airport right now and headed to Dominican Republic at 8 p.m. Nice. Yeah, I spawned in, I'm on Vatsim right now. I don't know if there's any event going on right now, but yeah, we do have some air traffic control. I did get a PDC, so I don't think it'll be overly complicated. If anything does happen in terms of performance, I'll just go ahead and disable the Vatsim. That's the first thing that'll go. J. Russ in the house, welcome on board. Yes, ongoing question, but curious, how do you like this aircraft compared to the Phoenix? I'm waiting for the Phoenix Neo, but this one looks good. Yes. Yeah, so I do own the Phoenixes. It's been a long time now since I've been in the Phoenix. A Phoenix is a great aircraft. I like this one just a little bit better. All right, it's got a little bit more system depth. The sounds are a little richer, especially with the, with the sound pack. So yeah, it does handle a little differently also. I gotta be honest, with the extra level of system depth in it, I do like it a little more. William in the house. William, welcome on board, my friend. Welcome. JSD in the house. JSD, welcome. Guys, 7 of us in here already. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know it was a short notice stream for today. I do appreciate you guys being in here. Of course, as always, you're the reason why, I like to continue with the streaming. But anyway, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. And also, if you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell to be notified of future streams. Yeah, as you can see, I do have a little sub counter up on the top there, 1249. Let's get up to 1260 today if we can. Once we get in the aircraft and get things started up here, I am going to crank the sounds and then you guys can have a listen for yourself. So as I briefed at the beginning of the stream here, a real world flight operated by Delta Airlines with service from Dallas Fort Worth to Minneapolis. Flight time today is going to be 1 hour and 54 minutes. Gate to gate or block time 2 hours and 22 minutes. We are going to be cruising at an altitude of 33,000 feet or FL, flight level 330, and we're going to be covering a ground distance today of 805 nautical miles. So that is the plan. All right, so having said all of this, guys, here we'll do a quick walk tour here just on the outside. You guys can have a look. So you can see the engines are a little different, and I'm going to crank up the sounds here a little bit more. You guys can hear the pinging of the engines. I think the engines are still a little warm. Anyway, so that's the plan for today. We're going to go now ahead and jump aboard inside the aircraft. And of course, we're going to get it all turned on, powered up and programmed, and then we'll be out of here. So up to the overhead panel, not much different than the other ones, guys. They all look the same. Actually, they are the same for the narrow-bodied. So we're going to come up to the middle of the overhead panel now, and bat 1, bat 2 on. Wait a second there for the battery voltage to display here. Go ahead and hit the external power. And there it is, guys. Let me know if it's a little too loud. And yeah, so the sounds are a little different, as you can see. Very, very nice sounds. All right, and then we'll continue with the process of getting the aircraft all set up. Let me double check to make sure that I am on live time, real time, and live, yeah, that's all. All right, so we'll come up to the top here and start aligning our ideas. 1, 2, 3. We'll get our ground control there. Your supply oxygen. We'll get the left, center, right fuel pumps on. We'll come down and get the beacon switch on. We'll get the nav and logo light on. It looks like there's going to be rain coming into the area here. We'll get the seatbelts, no smoking, arm the emergency exit, and then we're going to go ahead and power up the APU as well. So APU master switch on. We'll wait 3 seconds, 2, 1, 0, and we'll go ahead and start that. The only reason I'm doing that, guys, as I say and all, I tend to forget it because I'm not following a checklist. And you know, sometimes I push off the gate without having it on, and then it just messes everything. Well, William says sounds perfect. It does. It sounds really, really good. All right, so we'll go now and go into our electronic flight bag here, and we'll go and get the briefing pulled up. And if we need to refer to it throughout programming the MICDO, we can always jump back onto this. This is imported through SimBrief, guys. SimBrief integration. All right, I do have the actual physical WinWing MCDU here right in front of me, so I will be using that. But you know, for you guys watching, we'll keep it on the virtual one here. And Levi, how are you? Look, there's 12 of us in here, guys. Let's continue with the support. Let's try to get at least 1260 on the subs for today. Don't forget to smash that bell to be notified. Of course, I am streaming regularly. All right, so first things first, we're going to come over to the ATSU page, AOC menu, and then we're going to go up to the top left here, the init, and we're going to get that all set up. Our flight number is already in here. We're going to init data request. We've clicked on that, and we'll get our details in. Initialization received. Perfect. Now we'll go over to the init page. We'll do the init request again, even though the particulars are already in here. As you can see, the company route here, the alternate. Our flight number today is a DAL 1249, or the abbreviation for Delta. We'll make sure that the IRS is in it. That looks good. Perfect. We've got a cost index of 21, so let's double check that. 21 is right there. And as we briefed a little earlier, we're going up to flight level 330, which is indicated in here. So that all looks good too. Before we go any further, I want to get the weight on the aircraft, and then we will continue with setting up the flight plan. Owls in the house. Welcome on board, my friend. Yeah, Owls Delta A321. Raw. There you go. BS. Yeah, it is. I actually showcased it months ago on another stream in Microsoft 2020. So we're going to check it out in Microsoft 2024 now. The sounds are sweet. Sweet. Just wait until I turn on the engines. Just wait, and when I spool them up, you're going to be surprised. They sound so sweet. Owls, thank you so much for tuning in, my friend. Hope you had a wonderful time at the FS Expo. I was a little jealous that I didn't go, but you guys put some great content out there already, so glad you guys had fun with that. All right, old-fashioned simmer in the house. Welcome on board. Hey, mate, have a great flight. Thumbs up. There you go. I'm not sure what's wrong with my dog. We just took him out for his annual shots. Just got all his vaccines again, so he might be a little cranky. You know, or he's just milking it now for food. And Mrs. Skymaster's just downstairs just feeding him all the time. These dogs, they're not, you know, they're not dumb. They're pretty smart. Smarter than some people that I know. All right, we're going to go now over, first things first, we're going to go and get the fuel on board. Very important, guys. I'm going to make sure that we've got enough fuel to get to where we're going for today. As per SimBrief here, it's saying that we're going to be, or that we should take block fuel 10,556 kilograms. I'm going to take exactly that. So we're going to get that dialed in there. We'll get that tuned in. That looks good. And our zero fuel weight, our zero fuel weight, it wants us roughly at about 72,000, just a little under 72,100 kilograms. So I'm going to aim for that. I'll actually write that number down. So we'll aim for a 72.1. So because I'm not using GSX Pro to load up the aircraft, just the argument is just so we can save up a little bit of time. GSX is a wonderful tool. I do use it for the pushback and the deboarding, but sometimes it takes a little bit long. So we're going to bypass that, and we're going to get things set up a little quicker. So as you can see right now, our zero fuel weight is 57.1. We're going to bump that up to 72.1 if we can. Destro Dom in house, welcome on board. Guys, thank you so much. There's 15 of us in here. Just getting me pumped up already. Let's try to get 10 more on the subs for today. 10 more. Heck, let's just go up to 1,300. 20 likes, guys. 20 likes for the likes. All right, so passengers in the front here. Let's go and, well, we're not going to max it out just yet. I want to try to evenly distribute all the weight. We need to bump up passengers, then we will. So for right now, we'll put 35 in the front here. We'll put 65 here in the middle, and then we'll put 65 here at the end. As you can see, look, it's already got my zero fuel weight already at 70. So I guess my passengers have been doing a lot of Southern barbecue eating down here in the Dallas area. So, oh boy, if I can ever get a chance to go and try some of that Southern cooking, ribs, briskets, oh boy. All right, so let's go ahead and get some of the cargo in here. They will be taking some luggage with them for sure. So we'll go 500 on the top or forward, 500 in the aft. We're already at 71.3, so we're good. You know what? We're just going to put 500, 500, and 500 here, and that about 700 extra 700 kilograms extra. I'm okay with that. Close enough. So we're going to use these numbers, guys. Perfect. Now we can go back over to the init page here, and we'll go over to the next section. And just because we did everything through the MCDU, you know, we can already put in those numbers. So we've essentially bypassed the GSX. All right, so here it is, 72.8 for the zero fuel weight. The zero fuel weight center of gravity is 28.6. Our block fuel is a 10.6. That looks about right. And there you go. We've got our numbers in there. Perfect. All right, we'll come back now over the flight plan page. As you can see, the distance here, I said it was 805. It's actually shaved off a few miles here, 742. Now, we did get a PDC from the ATC here. I'm going to take a look at that now. We'll program that in for our departure, and then we'll listen to the actual ATIS, and yeah, you know, we'll get ready to push off the gate there and you know, request for our taxi instructions. So yeah, 18 left. 18 left is going to be a little bit of a taxi for me, but I'll take it just because that's what the PDC is telling us. So departure 18 left for departure, and it'll via the Bleco 8, and then the Tull transition. We'll go ahead and insert that. There's the calculations. Now we'll come down. As you can see, the distance now is changed a little bit here. Later on this evening in Minneapolis, our arrival will be expecting the ILS 12 right via the Nitzer 3 arrival and the Rock transition. We'll go ahead and insert that as well. As you can see now, look, it's actually bumped us up to 800, so a little under 805. Boy, I don't know. My poor dog. I don't know what he's doing. He's just not stopping. I think he'll talk on the stream today. All right, that looks good. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get all the performance numbers in here as well, and then we'll just listen to these. Oops. So we'll go to the takeoff performance page. Let's take a look here. We'll definitely have to force a toga here, guys. I want you guys to take a look at these engines, or to listen to the sound pack here. Anti-ice will be off, of course. It's 29 degrees outside. We'll do a flaps 1, and we'll make sure that the air conditioning stays on. As per the instructions given to us by the EDC here, 18 left. It's going to be a little bit of a taxi. But anyway, we'll get that programmed in there, and let's go ahead and calculate. All right, so it's spat out some information here, some V numbers. Those are velocity numbers. That's our takeoff performance numbers. So V1 range between 139 and 150. VR, that is the rotation speed. That's when we start pulling back on the yoke there, or in this case, the side stick. 150. V2, 155. And then our configuration for the flaps will be a 1/up 0.5 on the flaps. Perfect. That all looks good to me. We'll come down here now to the perf, and then we'll uplink that takeoff. That's all set in there. We'll verify that our transition altitude is 18,000 feet and set. That looks good. We'll go back now to the flight plan page, and let's have a listen now to the ATIS. Now, guys, in actuality, the first thing you would do is listen to the ATIS and then get it all set up, but whatever. I mean, you know, either way, we'll be at the same place when we need to get our instructions here. Oh, there is no ATIS now for Fort Worth. Oh, and it looks like Fort Worth is offline now. Okay. But do I have tower? Oh yeah, Fort Worth tower is 35. No. Departure frequency. 25025. All right, so I'm gonna just open up the Vatsim radar map in here and have a look and see what's going on. All right, so yeah, so we've got yeah, nothing in Fort Worth, but we've got the approach is on 2502. All right, so we'll get that number in 25025, and then we'll just sit on that until we started. We verify that 25025, 25025. We'll get that in there.
Yep.
All right. Put the volumes down here a little bit. Not for us though, but for the Vatsim. Lower. All right, guys, you ready? Let's go ahead. I think I'm ready now. Actually, you know what? Check this out. So there is a cool feature in here. I did play around with it a little today. You can get a lot of information in here. Actually, you can run your GSX Pro through here, but there's so many other things you can do in here now too. So check this out. AOC menu, and let's get our departure ATIS if we've got it. And we can ask for the weather ATIS as well for Dallas Fort Worth. We can go ahead and ask for the forecast. So there it is, guys. We've requested it. Now we'll go back into the ATSU section, AOC menu, and now receive the messages, and it should pop up. Here it is, guys. Have a look-see at that. Isn't that cool? All the information is in here. Then you've got next page. You guys can have a look at this. It's Information Bravo. How cool is that? Now go back to the received messages. We can go to the weather here. Let's have a look. Take a look here. 020 at 8 knots, 10 statute miles in light rain, few clouds at 4,600, scattered at 5,500, broken at 7,500, broken at 14,000.
November Alpha, flighting 270.
Broken at 25,000, temperature 28, dew point 22, altimeter 29997. So 29997. We're going to go ahead and get that programmed in here. Times 2, that looks good. We'll get it on the standby here as well. 9 or 7, that's all sweet. Perfect. All right, let me have one more look at the PDC here. 70 for the squawk, and that doesn't say anything about the altitude, initial altitude. I'm gonna just have a look at here, and so 18 left, 10,000 feet. 10,000 feet. We'll get that in the MCP here. 10,000 feet. That all looks good. And let's get our squawk code, and we'll be at it. 7070 on squawk. 70 EARA. Let me see if I'm squawking mode. See, I am. And that looks good. Perfect. All right. Now we can go ahead and call for the push. So there's two ways.
Frontier 3022, RNet to Trek, friendly 17 right, clear for takeoff.
Two ways we can do this, guys. We can go into the MCD options.
5 November Alpha, flighting 190, join the 17, correction, 16 local left.
ATSU.
So what was the heading again?
AOC menu. Departure.
190, join 16.
We can call for the pushback here. And let's do interesting. Maybe it won't. All right.
Number 5 November Alpha, 3 miles from Jarrett, cleared ILS 16 approach.
And take a look at that.
Clear ILS 16 approach, 65 November Alpha.
The 5 November Alpha, contact Addison Tower. Thanks for flying.
Over to Addison Tower, and thanks for the patience for me loading that touch and go systems for the first time. I'm actually going to do this more. It's more fun.
Glad to hear it.
Checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Frontier 3022, radar contact, stay altitude.
Passing 1,700. Frontier 3022.
Frontier 3022, roger. Climb and maintain 17,000. Proceed direct Hannah.
Proceed direct Hannah. I maintain 17,000. Frontier Flight 3022.
Adam H. in the house, welcome on board. Welcome. Wait a second now, guys. Is it just showing on vertical stream now? What is going on? Hold on a second. I think my OBS is all messed up here, guys. Did my other stream just fail? No. Vertical stream now. What is? Oh yeah, it is. It's just in vertical now. Hold on a second. I think my OBS is all messed up here, guys. You switched. No, I didn't do anything. The OB it just did it itself.
3022, contact Fort Worth Center 135.17. We'll see.
35.17.
I don't understand why it did that.
3022. Have a good day.
How can I get that back now? Or is it going to just keep switching in between the two? Okay, well, you know what? We're going to keep it going. We're going to keep the show going, guys. I do apologize for it. Let's just see what's going to happen. I've got to get that all sorted out. Okay, so we've actually they're probably waiting for us now to disconnect the brake here. And yeah, please set parking brake immediately now. All right. It'd be nice to have the audio inside here. Oh, there's another airplane behind me. Well, where did this guy come from? Hold on, stand by here, guys. I just want to make sure. If that's the case, then I might just disconnect off the Vatsim. No, there is an aircraft behind me. Okay, we're gonna wait. We'll wait. Be nice if we close the door here too. So let's go ahead and close that. Maybe that's why they're not. Us locking gear. Okay, there it is. I don't understand how it went to vertical. I think from now on it'll just be horizontal streaming for me. Because both my screens are open.
Star approach, good afternoon, level 539, ground DFW, ready to pass.
Delta 539, let's start departure, only 17 right, taxi via Kilo Echo Golf.
Kilo Echo Golf, 17 right, Delta 539.
All right, there he goes now. He's going to move out of our way, and then we'll release the brakes. And I think I'm going to put in 17 right too now, so.
Low Star departure, good afternoon, United 1598 on the ground at DFW, looking for fire park clearance in the east end.
Out of 1598, Lone Star Roger, clearance on request. I'll have a PDC-2 in just a second.
Thanks.
Alright, there he goes. I'm gonna go ahead and release the parking brake now. Again, set brakes immediately. You need to set... The heck? Brake. I could have sworn I continue pushback. And we'll go nose to the right. Alright, release parking. Maybe the tablet contradicted the make a do here, I'm not sure. Alright, so we're rolling back. This shouldn't be down. What the heck? Alright, how do I Alright, engine's clear, start at will. We're gonna go ahead and do that now. So, center pedestal, ignition to the start switch on, or to the starter position. We're gonna come to the E-cam here, make sure that the engine displays are showing here, and then very easy, guys. All you gotta do is toggle the switch, and everything will happen automatically. N2 on the rise. We'll watch the EGT and N1 come, and we'll have a listen to the sounds here. Hunter, welcome on board. Pardon my language, but the USB D
Set parking brake.
All right, set the parking brake. Set. What happened, Hunter? All right, so we got a good engine start on number 2. We're going to go ahead and do the same with number 1, and we'll listen to the engines from the inside now. Have a look on the inside, or have a listen.
Approach Southwest 925, we're descending through 11,800 now, 9,000 at finger.
Southwest 925, Lone Star approach, Roger. You're looking for the left or the right side?
We're looking for the right side today for Southwest 925.
Southwest 925, Roger. You can expect the ILS 13 right unless you'd like something different.
ILS 13 right's perfect, Southwest 925.
All right, so good engine start on number 1. Oh, they've already disconnected. Yeah. All right, we're behind though, guys. We're behind. All right, so we got good engine on number 1. We're gonna go ahead and get the APU bleed off now. We'll get the strobes in the auto position. That looks good. Get the nose light on here, the nose taxi light, and then we'll come down and continue with the configuration of the aircraft. Auto brake is set to max. We'll get the perf page open for the first officer. We'll get flaps set down 1. Ignition can come back to a normal position. We'll get the spoilers armed, and we'll go to the flight controls here. It was up 0.5, so we'll get that tuned in. That looks good, and then we can come and do a takeoff config test. Thing looks good. We'll get the predictive wind shear on as well. Yeah, that'll be it. We'll call up for the taxi instructions. If they're still on, which is still on, yeah. Approach, good afternoon. Delta 1249 with a PDC. We're ready for taxi.
Delta 1249, standby 1 second. Southwest 925, fly heading 250, descend and maintain 6,000.
250, 6,000, Southwest 925.
Delta 1249, normally 17 right, taxi via Kilo Yankee Lima Echo Hotel.
Okay, 17 right via Kilo Yankee Lima Echo Hotel. Hold short. Delta 1249. All right, so Kilo Yankee. All right, let's have a look here. Kilo Yankee.
Departure Delta 539 is ready to go.
Delta 539, RNAV to Trex, runway 17 right, clear for
Lima
takeoff.
Echo.
RNAV Trex 17 right, clear for takeoff, Delta 539.
Echo Hotel. All right, so Lima. All right, you know what? We're gonna cut across here. We'll see. Close enough. I mean, I don't know. My scenery is probably a little different. It's the stock scenery. All right. Let's go ahead and disconnect the tiller here. Let me double check. Kilo. There is no. Yeah, it's probably that one. All right. Spool up a little bit here. Tiller is active. Listen to these engines, guys. Just listen to them. Quickly, I just want to get on Lima here. It's an airplane landing. Clear left, right. It's clear. There he is. Oh my god, that looked like a tail strike. All right, check the brakes. Brake pressure is good. Check again. Hunter, what happened? Is it your phone? Hold on, I gotta go back on the chat after and look. Oh, it's your iPad. I don't know, I'm having trouble with my iPhone. I keep getting SOS now. I don't know what the hell's going on. You know what that means, guys? I'm going back to my Samsung. Boy, it's really unfortunate how, you know, I should have had both streams running. I don't know why it's switched now from horizontal to vertical.
Southwest 925, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000, 925.
Oh, I wonder, you know, it might actually be the aircraft, right?
Delta 539, didn't call your radar contact, say altitude.
Delta 539, 3,500.
Delta 539, thanks. Climb and maintain 17,000, clear direct Hannah.
Climb and maintain 17,000, direct Hannah, Delta 539.
Guys, only 12 likes. Let's get up to 20 likes. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my OBS. I'm gonna have to sort it out. It had one. I mean, originally I had it set up for 2, for the horizontal and the vertical. As soon as I went live, it got rid of the vertical, just in horizontal. I was like, you know what, it's okay. And now it just switched over. So I don't know. Anybody familiar with Streamlabs OBS? If there's a way that I can.
Up 539, contact Fort Worth
If
Center.
I can fix it on the fly here, no pun intended.
13517, Delta 539, good day.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. But I'm gonna carry on either way. The show must go on.
Good evening,
very slow taxi.
1380, descending for descending via procedure.
Here, 1658 approach, Roger. You parking east or west side?
We're parking on the
please be seated for takeoff. Thank you.
1658.
Here at 1658, Roger. Expect the ILS to 17 center. The regional altimeter 29907.
907, expect the ILS to 17 center, American 1658.
So another thing with this variant, guys, they haven't updated the flight cabin, the flight cabin, or the just the passenger cabin. Yeah, so I mean, you can still access it through the drone view, but you can't go through it as the Neo version. So
Southwest 925 flighting 190, just going to maintain 2000.
190, 2000, 925.
Actually, you know what? Let's just go up. No. Here. So it's a little different than the payware scenery. It's freeware scenery. Approach Delta 1249, ready for departure. Runway 17 right.
Up to 1249, Roger. RNAV Despero, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Despair, runway 17 right, cleared for takeoff. Delta 1249. All right, let's go and get it going here.
American 1658, proceed direct Penny, descend and maintain 6000.
Strobes on. We'll ping the flight attendants.
Maintain 6000, American 1658.
Oh no! Oh, what a big stutter
That's the
there.
aircraft on for the flight following. Where are you at?
We're currently north on the I think you both might still be
Roger, clearance on request, standby.
All right, guys, on the roll here, guys. Let's get lined up. Let's get that center line. Close enough. Let's get that all disconnected, guys. You ready? And let's go. Throttle up to 50%. Just listen to this. Toga. Takeoff thrust set. Mantoga SRS runway heading auto thrust blue. Airspeed's alive. 100 knots checked.
4,000, 5,000.
Southwest 925, 5 miles from Laura, flighting 160, maintain
Rotate.
2000, till established, cleared ILS 13 right approach.
160, 2000, till established,
V2
cleared
possible
ILS,
rate,
13
keep
right
coming
approach, Southwest 925.
American 1658, that was 6000 for now.
Roger, 6,000, American 1658.
Delta 1249, radar contact, stay altitude.
Yeah, climbing through 1,500 for 10,000, runway heading, Delta 1249.
Delta 1249, Roger. Climb and maintain 17,000, verify runway heading instead of the departure.
Yeah, runway heading and up to 17,000 for Delta 1249.
Delta 1249, turn left direct, we go.
Left direct deco for Delta 1249.
And TFR 428, I just want the phonetic of your call sign, and what was your aircraft type?
Oh, it's left deco. All right, so let's go. So we're going to continue with the left turn here, and once we get
I just
facing the other
wanted
way,
to
we'll
know
go
what the
direct.
word for it was.
Pitch the nose forward here. Speed check is good.
Roger. Southwest 925, contact Love Tower 123.7.
23-7 for Love Tower, Southwest 925, we'll see you.
Oh, yeah, Russ Flat, I should have known. That's my fault. Russ 428, on start departure, clear down to the Bravo via radar vectors, maintain VFR at or below 2,000. Departure is my frequency, squawk 0651. First 428, read back correct, advise ready to taxi the DFW altimeter 2997.
All right, so autopilot coming on. We are a little fast here.
United 1598,
distracted.
spot forward with
He hasn't
information.
called me
Charlie,
on
ready
it,
for taxi.
so
Out of 1598, Lone Star departure runway 17 right, taxi via Kilo Echo Golf.
Runway 17 right, taxi via Kilo Echo Golf, United 1598.
American 1658, continue the descent
all
to
right, so
4,000.
we're cleared up to 17,000.
1658.
We're on speed here. We're on the flight directors. Everything's looking good. Autopilot is on. We'll do the after takeoff checklist once we get up to 10,000 feet. Let's get the weather radar on here as well. All right, so a little bit of precipitation just to the left of us. I think we're going to steer clear of it. Guys, don't forget to sub if you haven't already.
1249, contact Fort Worth Center 135.17.
3517, thanks for the service so long, Delta 1249. Center, good afternoon, Delta 1249 with you climbing through 10,400 for 17,000.
Delta 1249, Fort Center low, climb maintain level 330.
Climb maintain flight level 330, Delta 1249. I should have said that I was
Delta
going...
1249, after
Let go.
Blico, extending northbound for the next 80 miles, some areas of moderate to extreme precipitation. It's about 100 miles in diameter, just advise through need deviation.
Okay, Roger, and check remark, we'll call back if needed for Delta 1249. All right, yeah, so I've got the weather radar on, and let's see how accurate it will be. But he has advised me that there might be some precipitation in the area here. And we're cleared up to flight level 330 now, so. Above 10,000 feet, let's go ahead and do our after takeoff checks here. Landing lights, taxi light, all that sort of good stuff can come off. Before we shut off the seatbelt sign, we're going to go ahead and make sure that the auto brake is off, the flaps are up, and we can go ahead and disarm the spoiler as well. That all looks good. Now we can turn off the seatbelt sign. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the departure. Blue skies and tailwinds. Not yet, though. So how's everybody doing today? Did everybody have a nice Canada Day for the Canadians like myself that had the day off.
Port 12, November, Southwest 3064, reaching flight level 360.
So how's
Southwest
everybody?
3064, Fort Center radar contact, 80 miles northeast of Monroe, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Hunter, what happened to your laptop? So guys, I will get that all sorted out for the next stream. Perhaps maybe we'll just keep it in the horizontal from now on. Keep it in the horizontal.
Center, Southwest 3064.
Southwest 3064, Fort Center, your radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 380.
So what do you guys think of the sounds? What do you think of the CFM engines here? Now, if you guys want to see the flight from Microsoft 2020, it's on an earlier stream. I believe I was going from Calgary to Winnipeg or Calgary to Toronto. So you guys can check that out. Or if you just put in the BSS sound pack. Very, very nice. All right, Mr. Hunter, are you watching still? How can I fix my OBS
Center,
here?
Southwest 3064.
I guess I gotta go into the
3064,
settings
Fort Center
here.
radar
Stream.
contact, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Climb and maintain flight level 380.
You cannot change the settings when you're alive. All right. Output looks good. Video, vertical. I don't know what's going on here. I could disable dual output, but no,
Southwest
it won't let me while I'm live.
Final level 360.
Will it? Let's see, guys. No,
Southwest 3064, roger, maintain flight level 360.
I don't stream in vertical and horizontal. All right, mister. All right. I thought, yeah, Hunter. What happened, Hunter? You don't fly along anymore. What happened, Mr. Hunter?
Fort Worth, Howdy, American 1657, 600 miles south of Crazy Woman, flight level 350.
All right, we're above 18,000 feet standard pressure region here. We're going to go ahead and get that.
American 1657, Fort Center, radar contact position as reported, maintain flight level 350.
You got any rag reports on that?
Levi is back. Levi.
1657, some scattered areas of moderate to extreme precipitation beginning at your call 2 o'clock.
The only thing I could do is just stop the stream and then just
diameter,
restart
all the way
it.
down to Dallas. Expect some light show.
Roger.
And then it'll show up as like 4 streams then. I don't know. Something's not right.
Frontier Flight 3022, Memphis is closed. Frequency change approved.
Switching over to advisory for Frontier Flight 3022. Have a good day.
American 53, descent pilots, discretion, flight level 240.
240, pilot direction for American 53 Heavy.
All right, guys. Once we get up to cruise altitude, I will be opening up the Vatsim radar Discord as well. Exclamation Discord in the chat, guys. You'll be able to post some pictures in that. I will put it up. Unfortunately, it is going to be on vertical unless it decides to flip back to horizontal. But anyway, we're headed due north, guys, straight up to Minneapolis.
American 811
the,
is approved.
Midwest
Just
here.
advise when you're back.
Will do.
Most of the time you stream, I find out 5 minutes later before the 5 minutes before the stream, where I'm just playing with my friends or cousins. All right, no problem.
Delta 1249, clear direct rock.
Direct rock for Delta 1249. All right, so let's have a look. I've already put it. Rock. There it is. Insert. More of a northerly. Well, actually, it's pretty much more of a direct, I believe. So, take a look at the primary flight display here on the speed, climbing through flight level 217 for flight level 330. Climb performance is 1,300 feet a minute. But if you take a look at the navigational display here, it's got us beyond 120 nautical miles for the top of climb. So.
Fort Worth Center, good evening. SkyWest 9923 with information Charlie is ready to copy IFR clearance to Oklahoma City.
US 9923, Forward Center, Roger, contact approach
very, very nicely done.
125.02.
And you can take a look at the
Going to
CFM
approach
engines. They're pretty big too.
125.0.02, SkyWest 9923.
Pretty good.
T2841 Memphis is closed. Frequency change approved.
I do advisory, WA41, thank you, sir.
I would just leave it like this for now.
Forward Center, Southwest 48, 10,000, climbing
posted a video in the flight sim. Yep, roger.
Southwest 48 Fort Worth, climb and maintain flight level 390.
Climb and maintain flight level 390 for Southwest 48.
Southwest 3064, contact Houston Center 132.77. Southwest 3064, contact Houston Center 132.77.
I think this video looks good.
277, Southwest is 3264, see you.
Oh, we gotta jump back aboard and make sure that the weather is okay. Yeah, it's clear. I think we're gonna be above the clouds. All right, direct rock. As you can see, the top of climb is getting closer. I think it gets recalculated. Excellent, guys.
Southwest 436, 11.4 for 17.
Already at 14 likes, guys.
436, Forward Center, climb maintain flight level 370.
370, Southwest 436.
Let's try to get 20 likes.
American 53, descend via the Boo 7 arrival, DFW altimeter 29997.
Descend via the Boo 7, 53, heavy.
Hunter says my birthday is coming up in 4 days. Nice. Happy birthday to you. Big celebrations at Hunter's. Holy smokes, guys. Not one sub yet. Come on, guys. Let's try to get 1260 on the subs.
Hello, American 1076 is 9,700 for 10. American 1076, forward center Clementine, full level 350. 350, American 1076.
Yeah, Mexican Aviator. I don't know what's going on. I had it originally on horizontal, and then it just switched to vertical. Now I can't. Like the only thing I can do is just end the stream and then just restart it. So it's like originally I had it set up for both, so it could run in both, and then it didn't allow the 2 streams, so it reverted back to horizontal, and now it flipped itself to vertical only. I don't know. I don't know if there's an update for the OBS. I don't know. Or I'm going to have to just use OBS instead of OBS Studio instead of Streamlabs. I don't know. Mexican Aviator, thanks for tuning in, my man. Yeah, I don't know how to fix it on the go here. It's not a long flight today anyway. It's less than 2 hours. And we're already almost 19 minutes. Just a quick hop to Minneapolis. Haunted, says Hunter? Don't even go there. My place it's pretty haunted, guys. It's pretty haunted. Got all kinds of weird stuff happening. Yeah, I don't know how I can how to switch the stream. I think we're just gonna have to just suffer through it now. I've been flying the Apache and Microsoft Flight Simulator like crazy. How's that? Guys, sorry about my dog. He's like, I think he's feeling a little uncomfortable today. He just got his shots, his annual vaccines and all that sort of good stuff. So I think he's milking it. I think he's milking it to Mrs. Sky for food. He got extra food today. I got extra food too today. Had a chicken shawarma. Mexican Aviator, how is the Apache? You like it? There's a weather blob right here. That's way out. Well over 40 miles. I love it. I really don't fly helicopters. Me neither, but I like them now. I wasn't a fan of helicopters growing up, but now I like them. I tried that, guys. I tried configuring the flight yoke here and tried doing some flights in it. I'm not good. Yeah, me neither. A Mexican Aviator. Yeah, I can't land. I try to hover, and sometimes I give it too much power at once, and it just, I don't know, puts me in a spin. Hunter's asking question: does anyone here know Five Nights at Freddy? I never saw it. You were talking about it. I saw the cover or the poster online, and it it looked like a cartoon, so I was like, nah, I don't do cartoons anymore, guys. Unless it's Family Guy or Simpsons. But like even these Disney ones and everything, no offense to anybody who watches them and loves them, I can't. Mexican Aviator says, I love flying around the DC area, see all the buildings and stuff. That sounds pretty cool. So I wonder why the Streamlabs messed it up. Yeah, and it's only got a record of 1 now. It only has the record of the vertical stream. I don't understand. Customization. I don't know. Oh, you can hear the engine spooling down a little. It's quite noticeable, actually. You know, we've achieved our target.
1657, areas of monitor precipitation 12 o'clock and 30 miles extending for the next 60 miles. Deviations left and right, of course, approved to enable direct victory.
Deviations left and right, enable direct victory.
I got nothing.
1657, send pilot. Discretion, level 240.
Let me see if it's showing up on this.
Delta 1249, Kansas City's closed, frequency change approved.
Over to Unicom, thanks for the services. So long from Delta 1249. Cheers.
53, just check your altitude. Should be 17,000 over booth.
17,000 over booth. Yeah, I just did a little too fast. That's my apologies.
All right. So long. Hasta la. Okay, let me see. He was talking about precipitation. I want to see if there's any precipitation in the area. Light and detailed have worse. Show labels, segments. No. Transparency, winds, ice, IFR. Wow, this is good. There's a lot of new layers. So that's map layering. Okay, weather. So let's do the precipitation. Okay, well, we're beyond that. We're beyond that. I'll open it up for you guys to have a see. I know it might be a little harder for you guys now that because I've got it on the vertical. I don't know. The vertical, I think, is... I think I'm done with it. It works for other streamers. I mean, I've had a couple of successful ones, but I don't know if it's... I mean, I've only got 4 people watching here, so... is the Phoenix dead to you, says Mexican Aviator? Never. Never, never. So we have a little bit of precipitation, you know, when we departed, but we're beyond that now. We're gonna go all the way up to Minneapolis. I wonder if screen capture... Interesting. No, if you guys want to see me back in the Phoenix, I'm more than happy to. I'm having a lot of fun with the FSLabs though. All right, guys, airborne now for almost 30 minutes. It's less than 2 hours air time, so it won't be too long now until we're... I mean, I don't... I wouldn't be surprised if we see the top of descent coming up soon. It'll be on the top of the map, but it's not a long flight. Alexandro in the house, welcome on board. Yeah, long time no see. There you are. I'm on. I'm still doing my thing, my man. I'm on. Although we ran into some problems today. Normally I'd be streaming it on 2 format. I don't know why it actually, we started the stream on horizontal, and it just jumped now over to vertical. So, you know, I had a choice to make whether to stop the stream, start it again, or just carry on. And I was like, you know what? Let's just carry on. We'll carry on. We'll get the vertical format, and if I can't get it all figured out for the next stream, then you know, vertical format is no more. At least for me. All right, so we could take a look at the cabin here, but like I said, it's not implemented where we can walk through from the flight deck as the FSLabs Neo, but we can still have a look. So we'll go on the outside here and now you can see it. So same like the other aircraft, guys, but oh, we're bobbing up and down here. I will just hang out here like this for a little bit. So here's the interior. Now with the new Neo version, you can just walk through from the flight deck. A lot better to do it that way than this. But you know. And now we on the outside here. This is a pretty good view here. Can you imagine just hanging out here? Guys, we're at 15 likes. 5 more likes. Mexican Aviator says, I wonder if Bluebird will release the 757 beta soon. It looked good at the expo from the vids I saw. Yes. If that comes out now, I'll buy it right now. I'll buy it right now. Yes, I can't wait for more aircraft to come. Now, as you guys can see, you know, the last now, it looks like 3 weeks now consistently, I'm on Microsoft 2024. So if you guys want to see a stream back in 2020, let me know. But for me now, it's been a minute. It's been a minute for sure. I'm really enjoying 2024 to be so far. Good old wing section here. Let's be a wing walker for a little bit. Wind walking. This looks good. Maybe the future there'll be a full-time team now with the income they'll make from the 757. Yeah, you never know. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the A321 as well. Guys, we're at 1249 on the subs. One more for 1250. Can we do it? Will we do it? Heck, let's try to get 1260. Tough crowd, tough crowd. I'm not really excited for the A320. How come? I mean, I've seen it. It looks pretty good, but I don't know. I heard a few people saying that it's not. The flight dynamic isn't the greatest just yet, and performance is another issue that they're having a problem with. It's a young team. I think they'll end up doing it. We got to give them a chance. What I am kind of disappointed for, guys, is the FSS E175. I mean, come on, like, if they can just finish the autopilot, the VNAV, I'll fly the crap out of it. Do a lot of regional ops. All right, back inside the aircraft here. I've had enough of this. Just back in flight deck. Here we are. I really don't like the aircraft. I would rather take the A320neo. Yeah, fair. That's fair. All right, let's have a look at the navigational display here. Ground speed 468 knots, true airspeed 460. And we've got a nice crosswind here, 271 at 37. It's just blowing right across here. Am I happy with the ground speed? Well, I mean, it's not the greatest, but it'll have to do for now. All right, 34 minutes airborne. 1 hour and 54 total time, guys. Let's open up the Navigraph. I'll let you guys have a see where we're at. Oh, we can just... So here we are, guys, and we're heading all the way up to this area right here. We took off from Fort Worth, which is... probably no. Yeah, there's Dallas Fort Worth, right here. It doesn't look like we've gone very far. Anyway. $534 nautical miles remaining, and like I said, guys, the level of detail in the MCDU here, it's been a while since I've been in the Phoenix, so I can't really compare it now. I've kind of forgotten about it, but there's just a ton of stuff that you can do in here. Look at this. We can even ask for a crew bus. Stand, follow me, free text, ATC. Let's have a look at our received messages. we just weather there. And if you go into the options tab, there's all kinds of stuff. I know we looked through it before, but there's just so much things that you got maintenance in here. You can refill, you can fix things, fuel payload, units, get that all changed up. Call outs. Here's all of your call outs. Let's put 2000. And we have 400, 300, 2, 150, 5. Cabin. Let's do new. Icing detectors disabled. Let's, no, you know what? No, let's leave that like that. That'll mess it up. A V1, yes. So that's the the computer on the onboard computer saying, you know, V1. What is this? That's good. Exit routes. Right there. You could do that fast. So many things you can do in here. Now, I mean, I'd prefer it if it was on the electronic flight bag on the tablet, but... And then you've got your various... This requires a sim restart. So you can customize it. Usually, the livery will automatically get a custom. Like, it'll automatically... Anyhow. Check out Plane Pics, says a Mexican aviator. You got it. Let me open up the Discord here. Guys, if you haven't joined the Discord, exclamation Discord in the chat. All right, let's open this up. Mexican aviator, the Volaris. Very nice. Ooh, look at that. Very, very nice. That's a great pick. Wing views. JS Montreal Aviation. I'm not sure if he's watching, but he takes some pretty good pictures. This is real life. Oklahoma State University. College in engineering. You know, man, I miss the Mad Dog. I can't fly it. That's one airplane I can't. It's like I do worse in it than I do in the MD-11. Merc with the beautiful X-plane picture here. Some more Monarch in the UK. We need some Volaris ops. Yes, we do. Yep. Yeah, you guys can have a look and see. Flight sim setup. Oh, Hunter's put up a short. Let's have a look here without the sound here. Just in case. Just in case. What is that? It's a connectivity issue. Maybe you need to do an update. Guys, did you take a look at these? I think I showed them on the last stream. I can't wait. Can't wait for that. But yes, you guys are right. We do need some Volaris. Mexican Aviator food picks. All right. Holy smokes, Mr. Hunter. I ate a lot today, so I mean the pictures are gonna look good, but still, actually, you know what? The Doritos. Oh my god, I want some Doritos now. Hunter with the Doritos and chicken wings. I've had this exact same meal not too long ago. Mexican Aviator with the honey glazed salmon. Sweet baby Jesus. That looks incredible. Ooh, a Hunter with the potato chips. Potato chips and hot dogs. Not gonna lie, I've had this not too long ago too. Enjoying the summer. I'm opposite, you know. I'll gain the weight in the summer and I'll lose it in the winter. With the chocolate milk express. I haven't had one of these in ages. I can't imagine what would happen to me if I had that right now. Let's just say I probably wouldn't be streaming for a few days. Chocolate milk. Love it. Oh, this is mine. I had Portuguese chicken a few days ago. Barbecue chicken. Bairrada. This is galinha na brasa. Doritos for nachos are the best. I'm shaking my head in agreement. I concur. I totally agree. What happened to JSD? Where's JSD? All right, let's have a look at some other food. But yeah, I've got a Indian fan base now too. I've got subscribers all the way in India. That's so cool. All the way from India. The basmati rice and some kind of chicken chutney. Oh no, his name Mexican Aviator. It's not Adam. His name. He's legally changed his name to Levi. His name is Levi now. So like if you see Levi on the screen here with the wrench, that means he's the moderator. Yeah, he is no longer Adam. He is Levi. Ooh, Hunter with the pasta. This looks very nice. Holy smokes, Hunter. Look at that. Oh my goodness, Cheerios. Now I want Cheerios too. I haven't had Cheerios in so long. Honey nut Cheerios. All right, that's enough. I can't look anymore. I'm gonna eat again. I've already consumed my calories for the next 2 days. Guys, we're only at 1249 in the subs. What will it take to hit 1260 today? Anybody from YouTube watching, let me know. Should I get up and do a Macarena? TikTok recipes are a lifesaver. Yes. TikTok has a lot of good food. Some of it I actually screenshot the recipes, especially for those low-calorie desserts where like you take cocoa, a little bit of honey, and some yogurt, and mix it all together. Some of them even call for a couple of eggs, and then you bake it, and then you get your low-calorie brownies or puddings. Those look pretty interesting. I take all the recipes, but I've never done it. I had a hot dog and watermelon today. Ooh, sounds good. I had hot dogs a few days ago. They were salty as hell, though. I do that, bro, and never make it. Yeah, me too. Me too. There you go. I'm sure TikTok knows a lot of people that probably do that. I do it. Sometimes I actually take the screenshot, send it to Mrs. Sky, and I mean, she doesn't even respond. There he is. Gregorio Ruiz in the house. Welcome on board, my friend. Welcome. Guys, if you're just tuning in, I do apologize just for the vertical stream today. We've run into some technical difficulties. I'll try to get it sorted out for the next stream. Gregorio Ruiz, thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you are well, my friend. Hunter says, I am here just getting even more mad. Stream VR and Five Nights at Freddy's help wanted are not getting along. Hunter, that's way over my head. I don't know what that meant. I gotta take a look. Yeah, you were saying something about a poster too. I think I skipped over the message. Not on purpose though. Oh, here it is. The 4 characters on the front of the movie poster are animatronics. Okay, I'm gonna have a look. I'll have a look at the trailer. I watched one with Mrs. Sky a few days ago. I think I talked about it on one of the last streams. Wolfman. It's 2025. I don't know if there's a "the" in front of it. It's just called Wolfman. I think we saw it on Prime. I think it was on Prime. It was good. It was really good. I don't know what the IDMB rating for it or the Rotten Tomatoes is right now. It's a new movie, but I liked it. If you're into the the suspense thriller, especially with the werewolves, it was really good. All right, guys, there it is on the top of the navigational display, just coming into view right now. That top of descent, well beyond 240 nautical miles, but at least it's showing it is a psychological, reinforcer that the end is coming. The end, as in the top of this descent. 434 nautical miles remaining. We did have a total distance of 805. I think it was just 800 for us, so we're almost halfway. Almost halfway. And then, of course, half an hour before the actual arrival time is when you start your descent. We're at 16 likes now, guys. 4 more. For 20 likes. And as you can see now outside too, there's no real precipitation. In actuality, like, you don't even have. I don't know if there's. Oh yeah, that's. There you go. Mexican Aviator says Phoenix and Tolis collab would break the sim world. Yeah, right. I think Tolis is collaborating with Aerosoft right now to release a. I don't know. I think it's the A340. A340. That'd be sweet. Tolis is good. I like Tolis. Pereira, welcome on board, my friend. Bom dia. Boa noite. How are you? How's your flight sim build coming along? Guerrero says, I just got my laptop back from the service, and it's much better once I switch hard drives from a standard hard drive to a SSD, 1 terabyte. Nice. That sounds really good. I wonder why Phoenix wasn't at the expo. Oh, they weren't? I didn't even know. I never went to the expo. Pereira says, still waiting on the 3D printer. Maybe 2 more weeks for the first test. Thanks for asking. No problem. No problem. And like I said, guys, if you're just tuning in, we did have some technical difficulty with the stream. I tried running 2 streams. We started out in horizontal, and it flipped on its own to vertical. It only allowed me to do 1, so that might be another reason why maybe we're not getting any subs in here. I don't know if, like, I mean, I don't know where, like, how it's set up the stream today. So I'll have to check it out after. I just decided to carry on with it for today rather than trying to restart it. On the next stream, guys, we'll be back on the horizontal. All right, so there's the top of descent here, guys. Once we get that a little closer to us, we'll start planning for our arrival. Any information that we need, we'll put it into the approach section. You know, we'll get the aircraft set up for the arrival. Let's have a look at the Vatsim radar. There we are, way out of Dallas's airspace now. And you can see the different markings, not the different color here, the green, that is the star. So the star will begin here, and then I've got the weather radar enabled, and you can see there is some precipitation, a lot over out here off the East Coast, some over Lake Michigan. And guys, this is where I live. I live right in this area here. Right in that area. Just west of Toronto. Toronto is here. That's all Toronto here. Actually, Toronto goes all the way up. Well, not. Yeah, actually it does. Actually it does. It goes all the way to Lake Simcoe. All of this area here. And then it comes around like this. It's all cities here. You know, St. Catharines, Niagara Falls, Hamilton, Burlington, Oakville, Mississauga, Toronto, Ajax, Scarborough, Newmarket, North York. Anybody in the GTA will know. Oh, and we've got a cloud over, it looks like almost in Kingston. No, I think Kingston is somewhere. Interesting. Anyway, that's us right over here, northbound, kind of northwestbound. Mexican aviator saying, I wonder what next after the Neos for Phoenix. Wouldn't mind a proper A330. That would be welcome, like a Neo A330. A340 is a nice aircraft too, but I mean, I don't know which carriers are still using them. I know Lufthansa is probably one of the only main carriers that still operates them, but they're phasing them out for next year, so I don't know. It's like the 747. I wish the 747 would return. Now, thankfully, Lufthansa still has a lot in their fleet and is flying them. I don't know if they're going to set to retire too, but Pereira says, did a Milan Corfu this week with Payware software. Amazing flight down into Amalfi Coast. Highly recommended. I got to check that out. I was looking at Corfu. I was. Saw the even the freeware. I think the freeware scenery is pretty good too, if I remember correctly. All right, let's go ahead and turn that off. So ground speed now 456. We're still a crosswind here, guys, but it's not anything big. Only 24. Listening to the CFM engines today. All right, we're already at 19 likes. One more like for 20 likes. We did it, guys. Appreciate it. It's too bad we didn't get any subs. Gotta get a few subs. Oh, there's my iPhone now again going into SOS. If I look at my Samsung here, it looks fine. Yeah, guys, after tonight, that's it. Like, I'm gonna be back on my Samsung phone. Beautiful. What happened with the stream? I don't know what happened with the stream. All right, we're coming up to the first hour here. 58 minutes now. Total flight time 1 hour and 54 minutes. So we just got like another 50. $56 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Like, I mean, I started the stream in horizontal. No, originally I had it set up for horizontal and vertical. As soon as I clicked live, it didn't like something, and it was too quick for me to read the message. It just went through, and it set it up as a horizontal. So I thought, okay, I'll just leave it as a horizontal, and then like 20 minutes into the stream, it flipped itself over into vertical, and now it's just in vertical. So I mean, I don't know now. Usually I get more people coming in, even if it's just for a little bit to see the channel, and I get a few more, like I typically get some subscribers. I don't know what's happened today. I don't even know if it's put it up right for the stream, so I'll have to check it out after. Yeah, not one sub today. Come on, guys, let's try to get 1255. It's only 6 subs. Now at the very top of the navigational display here, guys, you can see the runway information is already starting to come out. 12 right. Looks like it'll be a... Actually, I don't know. We will be coming around. 12 right. Guys, we gotta do some virtual bush flying. We need to get out into the Utah outback and hit what is it called? What's the name of it? Something Creek? Canyon Creek? No. I don't remember the name now. All right, since we've got some time to kill here, a little bit of boredom. Let me get our weather, airport weather. So Minneapolis. Whoa, why did it do? Segments. No times. All right, this is what we're looking at, the Mentor. So there's two ways we can access this, guys. We can do it through the electronic flight bag. I actually prefer this, but you can actually call for the ATIS inside the MCDU, from the MCDU. So we go to the ATSU page, AOC menu, and then you got the weather and ATIS, and we can click on Minneapolis here. Actually, we can just get the forecast for Minneapolis because it is highlighted, and it's also inflated. It's bigger. So we requested the forecast. We'll go back now to the ATSU AOC menu, received messages, and look at this, guys. Weather KMSP. We've got it right here. We can scroll through it. Should be the same information there. You can go ahead and print it as well. I don't know if there's. It's too bad they don't make the printer work. It'd be nice if we could print it and then stick it like right here. Hunter says my patients are really being tested today. Holy smokes, Hunter. What happened? Don't be angry, Hunter. All right, let's have a look at this weather together here now, guys. 220 at 6 knots for Minneapolis. 10 statute miles visibility. Few clouds at 8,500. Temperature 32. Very nice. Actually, it's quite hot here in southern Ontario today, too. I think we're in for another heat advisory soon. 2.14 altimeter, 299.2. Look at this. We've got the standard pressure rocking. And then, you know, future forecast. It's still light, winds greater than 6 miles. Just a few clouds at 7,000. Easy peak. All right. So, what I should have done was go back there and get this information. Write it down because we're going to enter that data into the MCDU. All right, so 220 at 6 for the winds. Temperature 32, I want that number. And I want the altimeter 29er. All right. Now, we'll leave it like that. Hunter says, I've tried, but I am managing to keep my calm for a little bit. But I'm about to snap. But watching this stream is helping me. Thank you, Hunter. Just calm down, Hunter. It'll be okay. I think all the iPhones are acting up now, or any Apple product. That's why I'm going back to my trusty Samsung. I just need to find a nice leather case for it. All right, we're just gonna ride out the time. Take a look at the Vatsim radar. As nobody. Mexican Aviator says, can't wait for the Black Hawk that's coming. Nice. Sam Mo in the house. Welcome on board. Guys, can we get some more subs in here for today? All right, so that top of descent now is just a little over 160 nautical miles. Get it to come in a little closer, and then we'll program the McAdoo here. And it looks like it's going to be a fairly steep approach into the airport there. This is indeed off topic on the channel. Have you ever thought about trying out American truck? Yes, yes. I was talking about it a little while ago, but I want to get a steering wheel to do it. I did read online with the honeycomb yoke, you know, you can get it to steer a little bit, but in order for the steering wheel to work properly, you need the 360-degree range. So, yeah. Yeah, once I get that all figured out, I am looking for a used hardware, something that's probably going to be reliable too, right? And you know, you've got to be cautious, especially when you're buying used electronics. But yeah, if I can get that set up in the not too distant future, I'd love to try that. I'd love to rage virtually driving a truck. Actually, I've looked at it. It looks pretty cool, to be honest. It looks pretty cool. And yeah, and I did ask in the chat if you guys were interested in it, and I got a lot of positive feedback, even for racing, even like to do some Formula One racing. You know, I say it's one thing. I can go out and buy the hardware too, or at least entry-level hardware. But the thing is, and this is the thing that scares me, is if I like it, it's another rabbit hole I'm going to go down. And yeah, I don't, I mean, I'll try it. I'll try it. If I get hooked, then I'll have to open up a second channel. But I've seen it. I watch other streamers stream it as well. You know, there's streamers that are like full-time into the truck simming, and it's crazy. Like their setup, their gear is just crazy. It's like they're in a real truck. But yeah, Gregorio, yeah, we got to try that as well. Unless Hunter wants to sell me his gear for a really good price, he'll have to ship it out to me. What type of sim is most expensive? I think Formula One. I mean, flight sim is pretty expensive too, but for like your average streamer, I think getting into these Formula One, you know, with the moving chair and everything, perhaps trucking too. I'm not sure. But I've watched other people talk about their racing gear for like Formula One, and it's pretty pricey. But you can rack it up pretty high in flight simming, especially once you get into the home flight decks, home cockpits. Be nice if there was wing flex. I mean, it is calm outside right now, but see the wing chartlet. All right, guys, we did it. 20 likes, guys. No subs, though. No subs. I actually lost 2 subs. I was at 51 days. But sometimes bots will sub to the channel and then YouTube goes and cleans them out. All right, guys, I'm going to step away from the flight deck here for a few minutes. I'm going to stretch my legs. And when I return, we should be closer to the top of descent. We'll get it all programmed here and make our way down into Minneapolis. Check. I'm back, guys. I'm back. Destro Dom says, I play ATC every now and then. It's been a while. Nice. Gregoria says, imagine an American truck simulator and flight simulator actually cross. The only difference between those games is that people were trucking around. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool too, wouldn't it? Get like Vatsim and have that. That's actually pretty cool. I wonder in the future if they'll do something like that. Guys, we hit the 20 likes. I'm excited about that. It's unfortunate. Well, I mean, it's not that it's not unfortunate. It's always nice to see some new subs in the channel. Try to get it to grow. All right, just a little over 80 nautical miles now to the top of descent. We've got 223 nautical miles remaining. We're going to start entering that data. Actually, you know what? We can go ahead and do that right now. Well, let's enter that data, and then we'll watch the time come down here. All right, so we're on the cruise page. We're gonna go to the next descent, and we're gonna go to the approach, and we're gonna fill this in. So, as per our weather briefing here, 29902 in the altimeter. Get that programmed in there. Temperature in Minneapolis this evening, 32 degrees, and we've got the winds 220 at 6 knots. That all looks good. Transition altitude, flight level 180. Get that programmed in. And we're coming in hot, guys. It'll be 147. We don't really have wind, so I'm not going to give, you know, like add some knots for that. That looks good. Our approach is a 1-2 right. I pick up the ILS approach. That. And we'll get our... So we're going to go all the way down to 3,000 feet. And then our ILS decision is 1042. 42 set in the baro. And that looks good. Perfect. We can even go and get the 3,000 already plugged in. And, you know, once we get up to the top of descent, we still got a ways to go. I got something as a temporary fix. So I'm gonna step away. Yeah, Roger. Do it. Oh, TCAS. What an aircraft. Showing on the good old TCAS. All right, here's the 80 nautical miles. Still got a long way to go. You know, it's my fault too, actually. You know, here I am cruising at 0.74 when I could be at, oh, that's interesting. Wonder if my displays are stuck. Oh, that's still moving. Okay, here it is. Yeah, let's bump it up here. I should have done that long ago. I got all hung up on the vertical stream here. Vertical. No more vertical for me. Too bad. The sync appears to be off a bit. It's not too bad. Yeah, I'm running into all kinds of issues today. Even the delay in the stream. It's. I don't know. Like I called my provider today, and they said everything is good with the internet. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But bear with me, guys. We're almost at the top of descent here. I don't want to cut the stream short right now. Sounds like you need to punish OBS. I think I'm going to flip over to OBS Studio, to be honest now. I have both. Like this I don't know. This OBS, Streamlabs OBS, I don't know what it's been doing lately. Yeah, I'm on Streamlabs OBS. But I do have OBS Studio as well. I think what's happening now is because in the beginning it was setting up a generic key for me automatically to run the 2 streams, and now I think it wants me to go into YouTube, create a second stream key for the vertical, have it set up differently. I see other streamers, they've got it set up, you know, slightly differently, and then to run 2 separate streams at the same time. I think that's why it's conflicting now. So, but I'll try to get that. It was just to use OBS Studio. All right, guys, just a little over 40 nautical miles now for that top of descent. Should have had it pegged like this before. I should have had the oh, now I'm back on the what the heck, now I'm back on the horizontal stream. What is going on? It's like I've been hacked. Yeah, right. Hunter was saying that I might have ghosts in the house, and I was like, you don't even want to know. Now we're back on the horizontal. Like, this is just bonkers. Like, now, does it count as a new stream? No, it's the same. I wonder what's going on. You know, after the stream, I'm just going to reset my whole Wi-Fi. Like, everything. I'm just going to shut it all down and reset it. I don't know. Now we're back on the horizontal. Yeah, let's see how the landing will be. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to run with it now. I'll try to grease it. If it's like that India flight, yes. Oh, where we had the 0 visibility. That was good. That was intense. Yeah, we're gonna head back out to the other parts of the world. It was pretty intense. I think we've got to jump into a wide body again too. I was talking about it in the last streams. Gotta get into a big airplane again. All right, we're almost there, guys. It's almost like we're not flying in real time, I'll tell you. Feels like it's kind of dragging. The sim, not the stream. I'm happy to be streaming. The sim. So 144 nautical miles left. Take a look at our engine parameters here. Cockpit temperatures, cabin pressure. Got a cabin altitude of 6,100 feet. Gross weight 78,200 kilograms. Almost got jump scared in VR. Holy smokes. Hunter, you notice anything about the stream? We're back in horizontal. I don't know what FSLabs is doing. Hunter says, yay. Watch it flip again right for the landing. I just want to land it now. And then I'm going to have to sort it out. I mean, the other option is just to keep it on one. Probably just keep it on horizontal. I think FSLabs is possessed. It's like my whole place is possessed. All right, 10 nautical miles away now. Don't give yourself that thought close to nighttime. It doesn't scare me then. When I was younger it did, but no. All right, here's the top of descent here. I'm gonna go ahead and get back on our managed speed. Take a few kilometers for us to slow down, or a few miles. I call it kilometers because, well, I mean, that's what we use here in Canada. All right, getting awfully close to that top of descent. I want that bar, the arrow, just right underneath the aircraft here. We'll execute. And then that's close enough. There we are, decel. Here comes the descent profile, guys. We're on our way down. 117 nautical miles remaining. We'll try to get on that descent profile now. We'll start making our way down. And listen to those engines. Now, because nobody's online, I'm going to crank it. This sound pack is good. Good. I want to get the IAE ones now too, but listen to this. If you've got a speaker, or if you've got headphones with bass, turn up the bass. Listen to it, and it sounds pretty real. Not that I would know, or maybe I would. I've flown on a lot of Airbuses, but yeah, crank up that bass, guys. Let me know if it's a little too loud. And that's in idle. That's in idle. ASMR right now, guys. looking forward to my 2 12-inch subs and how that would sound, right? I mean, I've got it on the headphone right now and on the headphones, and it's sounding pretty good. I've got the bass turned up, kind of bassy, and that's at idle. Sounds a little different from back here. Beauty. I'm really liking this aircraft. Just FSLabs in general. I like them in P3D. All right, you know what? We've got a little bit of cloud up in front of us. Let's go ahead and turn on our weather radar. Let's see if we've got any bounces. So here's our route. We're going to be coming in for the downwind here, and then the right base, and we're set up for the final 1-2 right. It looks like we're a little slow here. I don't have the spoilers armed or on. All right, let's see if it'll capture it now. Interesting. Solid Snake, welcome on board, my friend. How's it going, Skymaster? It's going good. How are you? All right, I'm having all kinds of internet connections here, guys, today. Now it just disconnected me off of Vatsim. Put me back in. Solid Snake, how you doing, my man? Welcome on board. All right, looks like we're 60 nautical miles away now from the runway. Of course, we will be coming in for the downwind, turning around, getting established, all that sort of good stuff. We got the weather radar on. Got a little bit of precipitation here along our route, but I mean, it's nothing serious. All right, throttle to idle, but it's got me at a let me see, 257 on the speed. So I wonder if that's an error there, because if you take a look here, 257 at Nitzer, but it's bugged up all the way up here. So we're actually on the right speed. One more day of work. Oh yeah, for my American friends, or for the Americans, July 4th. Yeah, I hope you guys have a safe, wonderful time. I'll be streaming for you guys for sure. We'll be doing some heavy ops. We'll be doing some USA ops. I mean, we do a lot of USA ops, but yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful time. We just celebrated Canada Day yesterday. Solid Snake, and yeah, you're welcome, man. Thank you for the happy Canada Day. Yeah, Canada Day yesterday. It fell on Tuesday. Yeah, today's Wednesday. It sucks when a holiday falls in the middle of the week, or Christmas, and if you have to work, Christmas Eve. And so a little bit of cloud in front of us here. TCAS is showing another aircraft in the area. I might as well go and switch the bumps here. 299er2 in the altimeter. Come on, guys. Can we do it? 10 more subs. Let's try to end it at 1260 for tonight. Happy late birthday, Canada. Canada is now 158 years old. Nice. I watched the fireworks yesterday. All right, we're back in the altimeter setting region. Regen 299er2. Go ahead and get that set in our standby as well. Set. Cross barrel checked. First, that's it. And I'll keep it cranked up here for you guys to listen to those sounds. Those BSS sound pack CFM engines. It's like guys are stepping on each other. Let's see what the traffic in the area is. We've got only one aircraft. Solid Snake, did I go to Flight Sim Expo? No, I did not. I missed it. I had to go to Europe like the week before, so I couldn't plan it properly. I mean, I could have gone to this too, but I came back and started looking at hotels. The hotel prices were like insanely expensive, so. How about you guys? Did anybody go? All right, coming down to 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and get the aircraft ready for the arrival. Let's get the landing lights on. We'll get the nose light on as well. We'll get the seatbelt sign, and we'll advise the cabin crew. Flight attendants, please prepare for landing. Thank you. Perfect. We've already briefed the arrival We've got all our particulars in. All we got to do is execute it now. We are on Vatsim. I do have the appropriate frequency tuned in. We'll make our calls as needed. I wish maybe when it's near me, like Vegas, my city is Los Angeles. Nice. I've been to LA twice. I wish it would happen in Toronto. I think next year it's actually happening in Minneapolis.
Delta 165, 5 Mount Final, 1, 2 right, Minneapolis.
Yeah, here she is in all her glory. Delta Airlines. There's the airport right off our nose. And we're gonna come in now for the downwind. Right, you can see the shift in the descent profile here. I'm going to try to recapture that. Make our way down to 3,000 feet. What a beauty, isn't she? Yeah. If you could get one flight sim object for your setup, what would that be? Right now, tiller. Above all, I want the tiller from Windwing. All right, so we've got a altitude restriction here, 8,230 on the speed. So we've already got the 8,000 and we're going to start slowing it down now. See on the McAdoo here. 230 at 8,000, and the beautiful thing about having the Windwing MCDU right beside you is that, well, I mean, you can see it right there. Home flight deck coming soon, guys. All right, so after this, we should be able to start descending down to 3,000 feet. There it is. Autopilot is still on, guys. We're gonna go direct to Dooley, and then you know, we'll start making our turn to Zesty.
The 155 is flaring 183 to the left.
All right, let me have a look and see if there's any other aircraft in the area here. So Buddy just landed, and there's nobody else. Oh, there is another aircraft. All right, he's just sitting there. All right, he's made it. What's up, Hunter? When are you gonna go flying around the world with a Mach speed again? Hunter is upset today, guys. Oh, Zesty at 4,000? All right. Just listen to those engine sounds, guys. All right, this looks good. Let's go ahead and go direct. Our approach armed. So it'll be a left turn out. Just look at the airport diagram. Yeah, I know, J. Russ. Yeah, you're right. All right, speed check good. We're gonna give it a notch of flaps here, right at the edge of the speed range there. Gear can come down as well. Have a look. See it dropping here. All right, gear is down and locked. Listen to those sounds. You can hear the, hear the igniters. Just sounds so good. You think so, J. Russ? I'll jump back into the Phoenix and we'll see. Minneapolis traffic, Delta 1249 is established. ILS 12 right. Minneapolis traffic. All right, auto brake set to low. We'll go ahead and get the spoiler arm now.
2500.
And that starts slowing her down. All right, let's get the virtual seatbelt on here. I am going to take control now. Once we get the slats.
2000.
Or speed check. Once we get flaps into 2. Here we go. And let's go ahead and take my airplane. All right, speed check good. Flaps 3. You're also buckled in. Nice. Attaboy, Hunter. Alright, speed check good. Flaps full. Let's ping the flight attendants one more time here. And just listen to those engine sounds.
$500, $400, $300, 100 above, 200 minimum.
Continue.
$100, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard 10, 5,
little bouncy bounce. Okay, reversers, green, decel. Hold that center line. For 80 knots. 60 knots. Manual braking. Butter the bread. It was good. That was a good landing. So the way I've got my reversers bound now, I've got to hold the F2 key down. I mean, if I had my hand on the actual yoke or the side stick, I would have got the nose down nicely too. So anyway, that was a float. I don't think so. I don't know. And you consider that a float? Riley and Microsoft 2020. All right, clear right, clear left. We'll just make our way to the gate. Minneapolis traffic, Delta 1249, clear runway 12 right, Minneapolis traffic. This is a flight beam. That is affirmative, sir. Is flight beam. So I don't know what gates this particular aircraft flies or docks at. We'll just take out a gate. Guys, this was an enjoyable stream. It was, a little bit off with the in between vertical and horizontal. I'll try to get that fixed for the next stream. But we hit our light goal. It's unfortunate that we didn't get any subs today. It would have been nice to even end it at 1250, even to get one sub. But that's YouTube. That's how it is sometimes. You get some, you lose some. You wait a little bit, and then it starts all over. But yeah, flight beam, guys. This is payware scenery now, and it is compatible now with Microsoft 2024. Yes, and I've got it in there. Yes, Riley, my friend, it's in here. All right, so let's go ahead and get that put in, and let's take this gate over here. we're gonna stop here. And we'll see if we can dock right here in G14. So we'll go to the connections, services. Oops. G14. Sure. Nope. We'll use that. All right, so that's all started. We're gonna get this all turned off. We don't want to blind. We'll get the strobes back to auto. 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and start that APU and start turning towards the gate, which is right here. Jesus' name is power. Hallelujah. Welcome on board. Guys, there's some new people in here, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask. Getting close to the end of the stream. If you're just stumbling into the channel for the first time, I am streaming regularly, guys. We are on Microsoft Flight Simulator. For the last few weeks, it has been on Microsoft 2024.
Minneapolis traffic, Sun Country, Loft 213, taxiing to runway 17 via Delta, Sierra, Kilo 110.
All right, I don't want to listen to that. Yeah, so consider subscribing, guys, and catch me on the next go. All right, so let me get all straightened out here. This is the hardest part of simming, guys. Getting docked here. Skirts! Oh, close enough. Close enough. All right, here's the sign for the engine cutoff. We're gonna go ahead and get the brake on. This is a hard aircraft to control with the rudder pedals, guys. So I'm looking forward to picking up that wind wing tiller once it becomes available. All right, let's get the APU bleed on. We'll get the strobes right off here. Nav light can come off as well. I think we're ready to shut it down here, guys. Number 2 and number 1. Listen to these engines wind down now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Minneapolis. We can end the chrono here. Gate to gate, 2 hours and 1 minute, actually. So we're 22 minutes ahead of schedule. Perfect. We'll come now back over to the electronic flight bag here. Let's get the jet bridge hooked up, shall we? And let's request the deboarding. That'll happen in sequence. We'll go ahead and get the seatbelt sign off. Here we go, guys. We made it. Beautiful flight it was. Yes. Very, very nice. I mean, the stream had its hiccups, but we made it. We carried on through. And here we are now.
Deboarding requested.
Oh, we'll leave it like this. Run underneath. Jesus' name is power. Are you a real pilot? Yes, I am a real pilot. All right, guys. We're going to watch the deboarding and the baggage getting taken off the aircraft. Once that gets started, I'm going to call it a stream, and we'll be back again real soon. Guys, if you're watching the stream even after the live session here, please consider subscribing, hitting that bell to be notified of future streams. And of course, dropping a like in today's video if you've already subscribed.
Passengers deporting.
What is your specs command? That's just it. Exclamation specs, and it'll come up. Thank you again, Sky says Solid Snake. You got it, my man. Very nice sub. Thank you so much, Jesus. Name is power. There you go, Destrodom. No worries. Sweet one sub. Yeah, it hasn't moved. I think he's already subbed from before. Anyhow, beautiful aircraft, guys. So if you guys want to see the Phoenix, we'll be back in the Phoenix. We'll be back in the Phoenix, maybe in the A320 or A319. Over here in Minneapolis. And the scenery is sweet, guys. All right, guys, thank you for your patience today, especially, you know, with the OBS going between vertical and horizontal. I'll try to get that fixed for the next stream. For all the chat, everybody that stayed for the entire flight, thank you so much. Thank you to the moderators today. Thank you as well. Big shout out to all my channel members, Ninja Terriers, Levi, Destrodom, VF90. I'm saying it off memory now here because I lost my card where I've got it written down. Your Sim CFI. I'll find it next time. But anyway, I think that's everybody. Actually, let me double check if I've missed anybody. So, VF90, special thank you to you for being a channel member. Destrodom, thank you as well. Ninja Terriers, thank you for your continued support. Levi, big shout out to you. Thank you. Your Sim CFI, thank you. Hunter McLeod, always a pleasure. Thank you for your channel membership. And Darren Allen, thank you as well. Thank you, guys and gals. Thank you so much. Sky, when is my name getting into blue? Good question. Let's do that right now. There you go. Type something out right now, JSD, and you're back. For everybody else, thank you as well. Thank you for everything today. Until the next stream, guys, be good, be kind, stay safe, and I'll see you again real soon. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll be back at it again before you know it. Good night, everybody.